From Los Angeles, California, it's live third-round coverage of the JM Eagle LA Championship presented by Plast Pro. Welcome to sunny, scenic Southern California. Round 3 of the JM Eagle LA Championship presented by Plast Pro. We're at El Caballero Country Club right off the Ventura Freeway. Young and old enjoying lots of sweets and treats out here. And this golf club that next year will celebrate its 70th anniversary. It's hosted USGA events. It hosted the LPGA a quarter century ago. And it is once again a most gracious host this week. Grant Boone, Mel Reed, Morgan Pressel looking at some of the action from earlier. How about the day from lottiewoad?
An absolute heater. This to finish with 3 straight birdies, showing the field what is possible today on moving day.
Round of 65 for the young phenom. And then Seiyoungkim, the overnight leader, a pair of 65s, Morgan.
She has used the slopes around El Cab to perfection this week. We saw something similar yesterday on 12. Rolling it back to kick in range to start off her round today.
That would take her to 15 under par. And Mel, she would keep it going. This at the third.
Yeah, this third hole. This is a tricky putt to read. Got to keep the pace on it, throw it out there to the right, but right in the heart.
She's the all-time LPGA record holder for low score over 72 holes. Are we going to see another record week? This was Seiyoung at the 5th for another.
Very similar to the pin position on day 1. She birdied it on day 2. Why not birdie it on round 3 as well?
So there you go. Seiyoungkim leading it by 2 when the day began. Now up by 4 over Korea's Inayoon in her second year on the LPGA Tour. And there you see some major champs in pattytavatanakit and hannahgreen, the rookie melaniegreen from Medina, New York. This is Inayoon at the par 5 7th. Third shot here.
Pen is back in that right-hand corner, so she's got plenty of green to work with. She's taking the high route, probably because of that big slope before it. And what a shot that is.
Mel, what was it like for you seeing courses for the first time when you came over to the U.S.?
It's always a little bit tricky, especially when you know that players have been there maybe a few years, but
playing with hannahgreen is the young American, Jennybae. Keep tabs on that here today. Jessicaporvasnik has this for par. Morgan, she is not in the field next week at the Chevron Championship. She could be with a good week here.
First and foremost, I mean, she's got a real chance here to win, and I think she has to be thinking about that.
Oh, you've got a good bit of wind helping these players right now. 192 is the front yardage, 209 is the hole. You've got 202 covers the bunker, and you've got 239 over the green. I mean, my mind is going crazy with the amount of numbers that you're having to calculate here to try and figure out how to get this one on the green.
Seiyoung next.
It's balls above her feet. Should jump a little bit out of that lie. This one's going more out to the right.
It can kick down if you get it far enough up.
When you're playing in a tournament, it means just a little bit more. But so this, I think, is the safe option for Chizzy.
But that's the problem. That slope is so severe through the middle of that green, and it can make you look silly very, very quickly.
It would be very difficult to land this short of the flag and get it to stop.
She's got to cut the legs off this one, hasn't she? Try and create as much spin and height as she can. Easy.
As we go over to the ninth, we'll let you know that this hour of TrackMan Tracer technology is presented by Progressive Insurance. Jessicaporvasnik at the par 3.
You go easy there. Anything right? Oh.
This is the 18th hole for the members at El Cab. It's the 8th for the tournament. Inayoon.
Wedge here in her hand.
Well, and I think if you're in her position, you're just trying to keep as many of those as you can. Get more in the lead. That's pretty solid.
I'm telling you, this is a player, as you said, Maureen, not afraid to go low. And she's going low here. Lower than anybody by 5. Odd numbered holes. 1, 3, 5, and 7. Ina at 8.
Get in the hole. In the hole.
Pattytavatanakit has this for birdie at the 12th.
Playing is the hardest hole on the golf course today.
Well, she was within 6 inches of going back down that slope after putting it up to there.
Up by 5 on the tee at the 8th. Seiyoungkim.
Downhill, downwind. Big wide fairway.
What a shot.
You can tell from the response from the gallery. It's a good one.
Jessicaporvasnik in the water at 9. This for double.
Big putt there.
Every putt matters, as you noted. Players like Jessica trying to get into next week's field. Jinheeim for birdie at 8.
It's the most simple putting stroke I've ever seen. Straight back, straight through, and more often than not, right in the center of the hole.
Here's Melaniegreen, last year's Epson Tour Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year. She's got some swagger, Mel. She's kind of a young Mel Reed. The other Mel.
Mel's are
You're
cool.
blushing over
Mel's
there.
are cool.
Yeah, Mel's are so cool. Morgan's are pretty good, too. As are Karen's. The other Karen.
You know, she's staying very engaged in the process of scoring, so her preparation for today's round started yesterday.
The officials put a dot out there in the morning for where the whole location is going to be the next day. So you'll often see caddies and sometimes even players taking a look. Caddies will always try and walk it off to get a little bit of an advance.
Has driven it down here, Mel, toward the bottom of the hill.
Not surprised with the power that she has.
Good decision, looks like.
That looks like he's...
It's not been a terribly easy bunker shot today, Mel. Only 1 out of 5 have gotten it up and down from here.
Maybe it looks easier on TV. I thought this was plenty of green. Should roll down there. Yeah, you needed more height on it than that. This thing's going to keep on going.
Chizzyiwai.
Second shot just ran through, but that one was back into the wind.
Thank you. Hannahgreen for birdie at 11.
Love how she takes those really long looks out at the hole, Karen.
Really visualizing that line.
She just get that way too much out there, didn't she? Complete misread there.
Chizzyiwai for par.
There is a slope to the right of it, but you really don't want any part of that because that's far too close to that penalty area. The wind is off the left, so it won't push it towards that way, so you do have to
went. So come back a little.
Yeah, I think that actually ended up a little bit further right than she was hoping for or aiming for. Worked out.
On this hole just a moment ago, Jessicaporvasnik made double bogey, hit the tee shot in the water, actually made a good putt for double. This for birdie.
Really, I thought that was a wonderful putt she made for double. That even though it was for double, it keeps that momentum going. He's seeing something positive happen, making a 10-footer for double, and then continues the hot putting there on 10. Great bounce back.
Chizzy tried to turn it around here.
Yeah, this one's safe. I was a little worried about that one as it was flying.
I hear you. We were seeing it from behind as well. Up to the 14th, and annanordqvist. .68 yesterday. She's inside the top 20. This could get good.
Wild bounce that took, but there's a slope here. It's going to ride. Almost like a skate park there at the back of that hole.
At the 9th, chizzyiwai for birdie.
Got to be so delicate with this one downhill.
Tied for second at the 10th, Inayoon.
Just beautiful balance to her golf swing.
Watching Chizzy's putt, I mean, it's not the same line, but you certainly know what the speed of it's going to be. That's one less thing to worry about.
I mean, she's making this thing look easy. She has a way of doing that.
I mean, she is definitely not taking her foot off the gas, is she? 31 on the front. My goodness.
It's just, I mean, exceptional putting.
Annanordqvist rolls that one in at 14. She gets to 9 under.
Kendrino, she just needs to keep playing. And it's so hard because you have to remain aggressive. And I think this is the kind of golf course that allows you to do it. I mean, you can stand here and open up those shoulders and pummel it down the fairway like she's done here.
She's definitely an aggressive player. It's one of her strengths.
You probably can't go low if you're not aggressive, can you? Like she does all those times. Inayoon for birdie up ahead. A lot of players burning edges. Seiyoung draining her putts for birdie. And Chizzy looking left here, maybe?
Oh, it is way left.
First of a couple of times we'll come to LA for huge women's golf events this year. The U.S. Women's Open at Riviera. Seiyoungkim leading by 7, and here she is at 10.
Well, and that's just another smart play from 121, just right at the flag where the fattest part of the green is.
This is the 14th, and pattytavatanakit, a little deep here. Look at the big swing for a short shot. We're seeing Chizzy here at the 10th, Karen.
Yeah, she had a decent lie off the tee, but was a long way back in the rough. Has played out to here. And this is going to be a tricky up and down, judging that bounce. That's a good touch. And it's amazing to see because she's managed to fight that off.
Karen, it's almost like she's to the point where she's had such success that anything else is icing on the cake. It's a bonus. And she's not living and dying with every result like so many of us do.
A little bit downhill. I think she needs to have a little bit of a reset. Tough front line for her.
Being employed here because of race, color, creed, gender, religious belief. Bernie Shapiro, the founder and father of LCAP. At the 11th, jinheeim.
Pins all the way back today, 31, but you've got to carry at least 22 on that top ridge.
tee decorations on the LPGA Tour. Not sure they're any better than the pipes here at JM Eagle, world's largest pipe manufacturer. And has she piped this one?
She has. You stole the joke from me, Grant. That's not fair.
45 was on number, I think. 55 shot gets us close to the hill with that wind.
And watch this thing. Now, this might go all the way down.
Oh, boy.
If she's not careful. She's watching it. Yeah, you can't talk to it. It will not listen.
And how far will it go? Off the green?
This could potentially go 20 yards off the green here. There is nothing stopping that. There she goes, walking off to it, look. Straight to the right. I mean, that is just... That has come miles back down there. And I tell you what, the next shot's no picnic either.
And up at the 15th, after that tremendous up and down for par, pattytavatanakit.
You know, I always kind of like to play those shots with a little bit of draw spin just to help encourage it, kind of going forward. But this is no picnic either, like I said. She's got to land it up on that top. I mean, I think she's got to land this up by the pin. She has got that backstroke behind it. You don't want to do anything silly. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
Up at the 12th, this is melaniegreen for par. Portmarnock in Ireland back in 2024. And now a rookie on the LPGA Tour, pattytavatanakit. Oh, goodness. This was Inayoon for par at the 11th. It's a heck of a battle for second. Jinheeim can cut the lead to 7. Trying to create the drama here just north of Hollywood. Looking down on the 11th, and chizzyiwai getting ready.
Well, this is just like on Thursday when you had players. And if you are going to use the backstop, you should only use just a small bit of it. That could be an interesting putt.
Spin left to right, has potential to come back down that slope, and there's nothing stopping it. And this is why she's paying a bit of attention here. Draw one in there just to control the spin a little bit better.
But Beer's gone, and Chizzy's got a difficult putt right now. Moving to the right, downhill. You can see she barely touched that.
Some putt from where she was.
To 12, Jinheeim.
It's been a tough hole today. That whole location's tough to get it close. It's right on the edge of a pretty big slope, and you can see just over that bunker. So,
can Mel call another birdie? Let's see if Karen has a read on it.
No, I'm going to take a breather too and let Mel call this one.
What happened?
The run has ended.
Oh.
It was fun while it lasted, everybody. Thank you ever so much.
It was a good run. It was. At the 16th, pattytavatanakit, third shot.
really straightforward here. One, you'd be looking at pitch in.
And this hole was This little tiny baby dog leg to the left, but the fairway wants to kick to the right, down towards a bunker that is waiting for the players. It starts at...
She is just on absolute autopilot. I've called some big leads in the last holes left to play, and she just looks so much in control.
Up ahead, jinheeim for birdie.
So we'll see if she keeps the trajectory down a little bit. Going to only play a couple, 3 yards maybe most.
She just seems a little out of sorts with her golf swing today. It's a good one. Pulled that last wedge.
If anybody could get it close, Karen, it might be Seiyoung.
No, I agree. 123 is the number. She has a 9 on.
Go.
Complete with that one into the ball.
Off she goes to yet another birdie putt as we go to the par 3 17th and pattytavatanakit.
This is a pretty inviting hole location, just on the very front, and that ridge will bring it back. I just got caught up in there.
Jennybae last year in Mexico, Mel, we watched her take the lead into Sunday, and chizzyiwai came roaring from behind to get her, but a very good rookie year for Jenny.
Yeah, it certainly was. This hole is playing second hardest hole on the golf course. Pins at the front, but it's so difficult to get it close, because that's what happens. There's a big first bounce and it goes over that ridge, and that is now, this is what I'm talking about, very tricky 2-putt. Seen a lot of players 3-putt it from there.
She won right here at LCAV a couple of times. Jasminesuwannapura at 17, just a moment ago.
Go in.
Oh, it might go in. Jasminesuwannapura has played well this week. Okay, another birdie putt for Seiyoungkim. Morgan, are you going to finally get in on the fun here? Mihyanglee won a couple of times early in her LPGA career, 2014, 2017, and then 9 years later, back in March, she won at Blue Bay, walk-off birdie at the 18th hole on that Thursday morning.
Well, it's just what happens. You know, when you're playing with somebody who goes off to a fast start, you try and chase, and then you try and push. Things get more difficult. And she's hit a lot of lips, too.
First in 5 years. Patty T for birdie at 17.
Came out smooth there from the fringe. She over hit it though.
At 13, jinheeim for birdie.
This one back up the hill.
To 13, and the leader, Seiyoungkim.
Oh, and the tendency is to want to keep this one down the left side, but this one's fading a little bit.
Yeah, go straight, so we'll see. Hold this line.
Sounded a little high on the face, but it's going to work out fine.
Oh, that works out just fine.
All right, so Seiyoung for birdie in a moment. First at 18, pattytavatanakit. She knows what it's like to play with a big lead. It will come back a little. As a rookie. Speaking of rookies, one of this year's first-year players, suvichayavinijchaitham. This is at the 16th. She's only made one cut so far this year, but the former Oregon Duck. There's one in there close. This is the 14th, and that's from, looks like a bare lie, Morgan.
Yeah, it's just impossible to hold this green.
Going down the left side of the 14th, and now inayoon began the day as the closest pursuer. The second closest at 12 under. All week. Here's the duck for a tap-in eagle.
Third eagle of the day today on 16. Of course, in the last two groups, Allison Corpus.
It's been a minute.
It has been. As long as somebody's making a birdie on one of the odd holes, we're doing okay.
Yeah. All right, first birdie since the 16th hole yesterday. And Chizzy. Pattytavatanakit for birdie at the 18th.
Haven't been too many today. One of the harder holes on the golf course. Just really severe hole location there. The slope just broke right across the hole.
They got an emotional victory in Thailand, her home country, a couple of years ago. Seiyoungkim for par, 13. Just powers it in. Par putt for Jinheeim at 14. So reliable.
And there's still a little bit of help in this wind. Slight dogleg round to the left, and that's going to take a nice big hop off of the downslope of the bunker.
I was talking to her caddy this morning. He said that's one of the real strengths of her game is her ability to turn her driver depending on the dogleg of the hole, and you could see that just baby draw hit the speed slot. That is way down there.
4 straight pars for Seiyoungkim.
What's happened?
She needs a walk and talk with you, Karen.
This tee shot for Seiyoungkim, I mean, she can hit this ball sky high and get it to carry well over that left bunker, but it's going to land on a flatter piece of ground. Ooh.
That looked quite left, Karen.
It was. It hit the tree left of the bunker.
Anywhere, as you can tell, nothing good had that kick left. And here she is. Here's the golf ball in the bunker.
Where is your best chance to play a pitch from if you don't make it to the green?
And that's not a bad spot right there, especially from that bunker.
Here is the rookie, Minamikatsu. She just made eagle at 16. This for a 2 at 17. Nickname? Get used to it. Terrific, talented rookie. Hannahgreen for eagle at 16.
See where that slope starts and where it finishes. So you're going to have to really get a good...
That look she's looking at is where she wants the ball to land. Using that backstop here.
It might be... Okay.
Creative play.
On Thursday, Hannahgreen, 17. And here is Suvichayavinijchaitham finishing up at the 18th.
Yeah, think about what she potentially has in store for tomorrow.
And this one's still downhill. Going to move left.
She looks a little uncomfortable with it too, Karen.
Well, I think that's one of those ones where you've picked a line and you stand up over it and you're like, wait a minute, it doesn't quite feel the same as what it looks like.
Well, an 8-shot lead is going to be down to 5. If this goes in, still looks uncomfortable. Has been the entire hole.
Yeah, I think if she gets away with a bogey here, after that tee shot that truly could have gone anywhere, when you think back to Ingrid's fortunate bounce on 13.
Be a 4-shot lead because the just turned 20-year-old from Thailand, Suvichayavinijchaitham, has this for birdie. She's one of only 2 players to make it through all 3 stages of Q School last year. She was a sophomore at Oregon, decided to go to Q School, got through those first couple of stages, got to Q Series, and birdied her last hole.
Whole location right at the front today, and I imagine that the best players, if you have to err on the side of anything, just short might be the easier shot than going past this flag.
Oh, you see that just kicked in the front there, just took off a lot of that pace that we're seeing. Big first bounces on this hole, which is making it so difficult to get anywhere close to this flag.
You have to still be committed to the swing.
Yeah, you do, and I think the only way you're going to get close here today, this downwind, is hit a high cut, and even then you're going to have to talk to it, I think. Nice, even that one, that pitches in the fringe and goes over the back in the bunker. My goodness, that is going to be a very tricky up and down.
Right there.
This hole only playing 122 yards today.
She's still got tomorrow's entire round. And what about this bunker shot, Karen?
Well, she's right at the flat of the bunker, so it doesn't have to do with an upslope or a downslope. It's going to be downhill all the way to the hole, but it is back into the wind.
Wow, she flew that.
Well, at 15, chizzyiwai.
This one's going to be a bit downhill.
This one that Jessica is thinking about making, maybe, Mel?
Oh, definitely. This is one. Definitely a green light. Read it like a putt. Oh, you called it.
About that, Jessie P.
On my hole as well.
I'm telling you.
Put it down in a way that you'd like. A lot of players have a very specific way that they put the ball down when they're putting. But what I used to find this did was it kind of frees you up to be a little bit more feel orientated.
Well, not a walk in the park, maybe after all, for Seiyoungkim. She had 1 bogey through the first 2.5 days, and now 2 in a row. Well, suddenly a little bogey train for Seiyoungkim on the tee now at the par 5 16th.
With helping wind, a nice little draw down this fairway would do wonders. And I think she's got that.
Another pull, though.
Oh.
But what another break. It's not been an easy hole today. It's really important to be.
Going along nicely today, 4 under. Yeah. Straight at it.
Ball's sitting up, and the grass is growing with her. So she doesn't have to fight the grain. Has no angle.
Right there. Stay.
Oh, this is pretty aggressive. Oh.
Did she get away with it?
From 154. Good lie in the fairway. She's playing this one more out to the right, quite understandably so. Could have done with a bit more hop.
Her slow play earlier on the back 9, so she's back at 12 under, now trying to get back to minus 13. You wonder. And suddenly, important shot for Chizzy, her 3rd.
There's a lot going on right behind her.
I think if she gets this within 6 feet of the hole, it's going to be an excellent shot.
I know that's her nature.
Yeah, on a hole that is almost as much like a par 4 as it is, more like a par 4 than it is a par 5. So this is going to be a little bit of painfulness for her, given the past few holes. And
All right, Jessicaporvasnik at the 18th to join the group at 13 under. How about this? Jessicaporvasnik pouring it in.
Love the way she was able to reset from there. And I'd imagine everybody around this golf course is going to be shocked to see Seiyoung at least drop one more shot here on 16 as well. So big putt for Chizzy.
10, 11 holes. This group was waiting every single shot on the group in front. And so all of a sudden that group started to speed up and move on. So the pace has increased.
Every decision is interconnected. And the best path forward is the difference between winning and losing. But the right advice is hard to find. Whether it's managing risk or building a high-performance team, Aon goes further. The time for uncertainty is over. The time for better risk and people decisions is now.
Yeah, Mel, they've got different look on this par 3 with this tee. Only a gap wedge.
It's such an inviting pin position at the front. That is an unforced error. Yeah.
Catch up has definitely shifted their rhythm and their momentum.
Just a moment ago at the 18th, the rookie Melaniegreen dominated the Epson Tour last year.
It's a tough putt to make from that side of the hole.
Within 6 shots of Seiyoungkim, and nobody was closer than 8 about an hour ago.
Oh, and this looks like a quality wedge shot though for Seiyoung. Oh, that got a bit of... Wow.
Now that is not going to be easy.
Quite advantage of. And now that one goes deep. Inayoon, second at 18.
Just textbook posture over that golf ball. It'll be just fine. There's the slope.
Even finer.
This is exactly like that kind of putt. It's got a massive downslope to get this within 3 feet.
And a good spot from which to putt for par, perhaps for Seiyoungkim. Up at the 18th, Inayoon to tie second. Okay. So 4 wide, tied for second. Chizzyiwai for par.
Got to feel this one's still got a little bit of left movement in it from that slope. Yep, there it goes.
This is a big putt for Seiyoung. Big putt.
And we didn't think we'd be saying that. Certainly not today, maybe not even tomorrow, that she would have a big putt. But now 4 straight bogeys, that one a 3 putt.
And then, I mean, if she's a yard further right on 16, she's okay too. So it's just a strange game how the margins have been so fine for her on these last few holes.
Up and right to left. Like 5
You know, it's right by the hole.
Exactly. And this one's high in the left as well, going towards that bunker. That is one of those lessons that everybody learns at some point in their career, because they'll go, I wish I hadn't fought my own game so much and just let it happen. I always used to take half a club more from a fairway bunker just because I was so quiet with my lower body. That's pretty steady.
There's the backstop as well. We just saw Ina use. It's going to go too far, though.
good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty well done.
Now, she'll have a chance tomorrow for sure. But Chessie lost ground today with that 75. At the very least, you had to be thinking that maybe that 31 under par total that she got to was at least. Well, that was impressive. Nice par save at the 18th. It's all in all a round of 71, but a player who made it look really easy found the going tough on the back nine.
She's going to be really frustrated with the finish of her round, but a good up and down there on 18, and only a 2-shot lead. She can go out and play some aggressive golf tomorrow, which is in her nature.